Hi everyone, it's me Lauren, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new here then welcome. So first of all, I'd like to apologise for the delay in videos. Back in late December, early January I got COVID and it was not pretty. Still suffering a bit from long-term COVID now, but I'm feeling much better and I really want to get back into the whole YouTube thing. So I'm going to do another collection video, and today I'm going to show you my Michael Jackson books. Although I've got quite a few, I haven't read them all because a lot of them are just so full of dreck, you know? But I'm going to show you the ones I do have. So first we have Michael Jackson Legend Hero Icon by James Aldis. And this is just one of those simple biographies that came out after he died. It's full of some pretty nice pictures. And this one comes with a poster, which I'll show for you. I actually have one of these framed on my bedroom wall, so that's nice. And I actually have 3 extra copies of these because people keep giving them to me, which I'm not complaining about. Yeah, next I have Michael, the Michael Jackson story by Mark Bago, and I haven't read this yet. This was published in 1984, so they were obviously capitalising on the success of Thriller. I have a feeling it's just a regular biography, and it probably is. Next we have one of my all-time favourites, The King of Style, Dressing Michael Jackson by Michael Bush. This is one of the best books about Michael I've ever read. It tells all about how they made his costumes, how they did the illusions, like the light up Thriller jacket from the Bad World tour, which I need more than oxygen. And it has so many amazing pictures of his clothes, like my favourite, the dinner jacket. Oh, I love that so much. I got this from the On the Wall exhibition in London in 2018, and the real dinner jacket was on display there, which was amazing to see. So yeah, if you're a Michael Jackson fan, I highly recommend getting this book because I learned a lot from it. Next I have, it's called Michael Jackson, the King of Pop by Lisa D. Campbell. And I haven't read all the way through it, I've skimmed it, and she does seem to be respectful and knowledgeable, which is rare. So I need to read this very, very soon. I think it's just a regular biography, but one that tells the truth. And next I have Michael Jackson, the King of Pop by Chris Cardell. And again, it just seems like another biography, and this was published in 1992, so perhaps promotion for Dangerous. And next I have 2 Michael Jackson books. They're called Michael Jackson Special, and it just says Grand Dreams on them, and they just appear to be, again, promotional stuff, and they are full of lovely pictures. That's the first one, and again full of nice pictures. I have no idea where I got those from. Next I have the 1997 edition of the visual documentary by Adrian Grant, and if you're a Michael Jackson fan, this is the book to get. It's the ultimate Michael Jackson book. It tells you everything you could possibly want to know. It's filled with facts, pictures, literally everything. And I also have the 2005 edition. This is the very first Michael Jackson book I ever got, so I do treasure it. And it's got one of my favourite pictures in there. I'll just try and find it. Again, it's the same as the 97 version, it's just been updated. Here it is, my favourite picture. Michael holding Prince. Oh, I love it. Okay. Next I have Michael Jackson Unmasked by Ian Halperin. I hate this book. Enough said. I have here Michael Jackson 1958-2009 Life of a Legend. This is by Michael Heatley, and again it's another regular biography. It doesn't tell us anything we don't already know, but again they do have nice pictures in them. And I also have another copy of that, but without the dust jacket. It's exactly the same, it just doesn't have the dust jacket on. I also have here Michael Jackson, The King of Pop by Emily Herbert. I've skimmed a bit of this, and I don't think I'll be keeping it very much longer. Next I have Michael Jackson, Unseen Archives, The King of Pop 1958-2009, and this is written by Tim Hill, and once again it's just a regular biography, but again it has nice pictures. And I also have the same book but without the dust jacket. That's why my collection looks so big. I got all these copies of the same book. Next I have a little fun one. It's called Where's Michael Jackson? It's the equivalent of the Where's Wally books, or Where's Waldo if you're American, and it has all these scenes in it and you have to find Michael. It's quite fun, I'm quite good at it. And I found him, he's quite easy to find, for me anyway. But yeah, it's a fun little book, I'm glad I have it. Okay, next I have Jermaine's book, You Are Not Alone, and admittedly I haven't read this yet because I know it will be too sad. I don't think I've been able to read it. I will do it someday, it's just a matter of when. I'm sure it's really good though. And next I have a first edition of Dancing the Dream, and if you didn't know, it's a book of poetry and short stories and a few song lyrics, all by Michael. And it has pictures in there and a few drawings by him. I'm pretty sure he did all the drawings in this book. I haven't found anything that says otherwise, so I'm pretty sure it was him. And I also have a reissue of Dancing the Dream. I got this for my birthday in 2009 because I could not find the first edition anywhere until after he died. So I got this one first, and it's exactly the same. It's just a reissue. And I'm pretty sure the photos and drawings are all the same as well. I also have the best book ever about Michael Jackson. This is Moonwalk. And if you want to know about Michael Jackson, what better way than from the man himself? Yes, tells you everything you could ever want to know. And it's just a really good book, and it has some great pictures in there too. And I also have a paperback of Moonwalk. Again, exactly the same, it's just a paperback. Next one I have is one of my favourites. This is called The Making of Thriller, and as you can see the front cover is lenticular. And it's all about how they made the short film, and it's really, really knowledgeable. I learned quite a bit from this, and they have these great behind the scene photos here, and interviews and stuff like that. They got some really nice photos here. Let me find one. There we go, look at that. Yeah, very, very pleased to have this. I mean, look at this. This is why the estate needs to reissue the short film in HD, because I always thought they just put green face paint on him and hollowed out underneath his eyes with black face paint. I didn't know they literally covered his whole face in latex for the zombie part, because you can't see it because the video is too low quality. Anyway, next I have this one, Michael Jackson, All the Songs, the Story Behind Every Track, and this is again one of the best books about Michael ever, because it tells about practically every song he ever did, about the production and how they recorded it, the short films. For example, bad. We have the song, Genesis, production. There's an easy way to do this, I'm pretty sure. The short film, Genesis, production, and we have sound architects and things like that. Even a few, for example, Earth Song, they tell you the kind of microphone he used. And again, if you're a Michael Jackson fan, I recommend getting this one because I learned a lot from it. If you can find a space, because look how big it is. Okay. Next I have Michael Jackson, A Life in Pictures. And I'm not sure who published this, it just says Pavilion. But it's exactly what it says on the tin. It's filled with some beautiful photos of Michael. Right, where's my favourite? They're all my favourite though, let's face it. I mean, look at that. Again, it's mainly pictures with a few little blurbs about his life, his career, all that stuff. But it is worth it just for the pictures, I think. And next I have Michael Jackson, King of Pop, 1958-2009 by Chris Roberts. And I haven't read this yet, but again, it just appears to be a simple biography. And again, it's got some lovely pictures in there. And I also have 3 more copies of that. And it's only this one that doesn't have the dust jacket on. Okay. Next I have Michael Jackson, The Magic and the Madness by J. Randy Taraborelli. And he does like to stretch the truth, doesn't he? And that's all I'm going to say about that. Next we have Michael Jackson and the Art of Compassion, Earth Song by Joseph, I'm not sure if it's pronounced Vogel or Vogel. I have not heard his name pronounced, so I'm sorry about that. But if you know me, you know my all-time favourite Michael Jackson song is Earth Song. And so I've read a lot of this and it's very informative. It's about how he composed the song, the music, the short film, the release. It's just very, very, very interesting, and I love anything to do with Earth Song. So it's a really good book. And the last one I have is Remember the Time, Protecting Michael Jackson in His Final Days by Bill Whitfield and Jovan Beard. If I pronounce that wrong, I'm very sorry. It's Michael's bodyguards telling about their job protecting Michael Jackson in the last 3 years of his life. And it's a great book because it tells what the real Michael was like. And it's funny, and it's sad, and it's just a really, really interesting read. And I'm very glad to own this. Okay, so that was all my Michael Jackson books. Hope to get more in the future. If you have any recommendations, please let me know. And I'd also like to say that I'm very, very grateful to have reached over 100 subscribers. I would like to do a Q&A soon, so if you have any questions for me, leave them in the comments below. So I hope you enjoyed watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye!